Hello everyone, and welcome back to Final Fantasy VII. This is episode 9. Last time, we went through Gongaga, and then we also had a bit of a breakdown with our buggy, which forced us to stop into Cosmo Canyon, and we experienced one of my favorite moments of the game. Now, how many times will I say one of my favorite moments of the game? Plenty more times, but it genuinely is one of my favorite parts of the game, and it resonates with me emotionally, so it automatically has to go up to in that top bracket. The buggy has been repaired, and before this episode started, I have done some off-screen grinding, a PS1 JRPG staple, kind of, because I needed to make sure that Aerith could reach her 3rd level limit break. So I've given her level 3, which is Planet Protector, and it makes all allies invincible one time, just for a single attack. So she can use that limit break 8 times, and it will unlock the next one. And then there's just one level remaining, but for those of you who understand and who know the character of Aerith, leveling up her limit breaks as early as possible is an important thing to do if you want to see them in action. So we are going to make use of that. So that's why we've had Aerith in our party, to make sure these limit breaks are leveled. And we will now be proceeding across this watery plain. Head over this way. This is where we'll be journeying to. We're going to cross this little river here and find this quaint little town. Oh, and we'll find this quaint little town. I wonder what this location could possibly be. We will have to find out. Let's bust these limit breaks, because now it's Cloud and Red 13's time to kill enemies to unlock their 3rd level limit breaks. We also have the strongest weapon in the game so far with Red 13, because when you complete Cosmo Canyon, you automatically get the Seraph Comb, which is a memento of Father. So that does 68 damage. It's incredible. Just 4 materia slots as well. It's busted. They were like, sure, let's give Red 13 a massive boost. He's already one of the strongest party members you have. Just throw his attack stat all the way up there if you want. I kind of wonder what the decision was there. Like, maybe the compromise could be less or no materia slots for higher damage, but no. 4 materia slots. They're disconnected, but still, 68 damage. Very good. So we find ourselves in front of a new location. We're going to hop on out of the buggy and just stroll on in, I think. We should just take a walk. You know? Maybe I might change my party just briefly. We'll put Tifa in the party for no discernible reason whatsoever and stroll on ahead. My, this place looks familiar. What's going on here? What? This was all burnt down, wasn't it? I thought so. Then why? My house is still here too. Something strange. I'm not lying. I remember the intense heat of the flames. And Tifa should remember too. Tifa was there. So just quickly pop Tifa in your party, just so she can be like, oh, we are in Nibelheim, the lovely hometown of Cloud and Tifa, which burned down 5 years ago. Or did it? Because it's still standing. What's going on here? The London is still intact. I don't remember a dog, though. What's going on? We must investigate. Let's go to Cloud's old house. Mother? You're not my mother. Who are you? What is it? I want to hear your story. I lived in this house until I was 14. No, but this town was burned down. You're sick saying such things. Get out of here. What is the truth, huh? There's like family photos on the wall. It's like literally like Cloud and his mother. It's like, what the fuck? Tifa, let's have a look in your house. Ah! Who's this? We're being attacked by a man in a black cape. Must get it and bring to Sephiroth. Then become one with Sephiroth. This guy's number 5. Mumbo number 5. Interesting. We're seeing a guy in a black cape with a tattoo. And we've been constantly hearing rumors about this strange man in a black cape with tattoos. Turns out, multiple of them. He has a tattoo of the number 11. And we got a turbo ether. Must go. Reunion. Things are starting to unravel. Because what's going on here? Who are these mysterious black-robed men in my wife's house? Tattoo number 4. Platinum Fist. Where are you, great Sephiroth? We now have the Platinum Fist, which is a new weapon for Tifa, which is double materia growth. Pretty good. It's also 4 slots, so that's nice. Tifa, your bedroom. You cannot loot the underwear this time. However, for some damn reason, on Tifa's bedroom desk, because obviously someone else is living here now, periodic report to Professor Hojo. Strap yourselves in. Clone activity report. Unfortunately, no clones have left this town this quarter. As previously reported, the clones seem to be sensing something, but all they say is reunion or Sephiroth and show no other signs of activity. Confidentiality report. A total of 8 people have visited this town this quarter. Fortunately, none knew about the incident 5 years ago. Therefore, no one knows the town was restored exactly as it was 5 years ago. Our staff, disguised as townspeople, have improved their acting skills, and we do not report any problems at this time. That is all. Now, that is a very easily missable piece of information because sometimes, nothing stands out on the desk to look at. Even in the flashback where you read the letter to Tifa, so easily missable because there's not a lot of things that are really interactive in the world to look at. So it's tucked away there for the people that spam confirm on everything to just see if there's anything to interact with. And you get the truth of the matter straight away. You're like, what the hell's going on here? This town burned down. And I think it's absolutely incredible storytelling wise to have Shinra cover it all up. Sephiroth went crazy. He was their best soldier. He was their war hero, their shining status of this is the peak of soldier. He goes crazy. He burns down a town, killing innocents. And Shinra's like, well, fuck, we gotta cover this up. We can't let this get out. And they rebuild the town to the minute detail, right? Filling it all in with actors. And I just think it's incredibly well done. Because if you miss that, you do begin to doubt things. Because you're like, well, how accurate is Cloud's storytelling? Which we already have doubts about anyway, because there's holes in his memory. And Tifa's calling him out on things, but then moving away from the subject. She's afraid to even talk to him about it. And this doesn't help. Let's go to our old hometown and go, what the fuck? Swear this place, was burnt down. But I definitely remember playing the piano then. So why wasn't it burnt down? Play the piano? Go for it. And then we, I forgot how to play it already. All right, I've had to pull up the sheet music once again, so it's bravo, bravo, bravo. I've heard this melody somewhere before. I played it well. When you scratch the back of your head, the music starts again. There'll be another time where we want to come back and play that piano. Never stop playing Tifa's piano. I think that I've seen a screenshot, and I think that they've added it into like a full proper playing piano thing in Rebirth, which is fun. See how you think that you could read stuff on the table? Because it's an open book, but then you're not allowed to. It's inconsistent. Why can't I raid this fridge? Maximum interactivity. I can choose to... This is kind of dark. Good luck sauce. Reunion. He's like, huh? Yes, weird child version? But yes, the confidentiality report, this report to Hojo, clones with tattoos in black robes, martyring only Reunion and Sephiroth. What is going on? What could that possibly mean? Bit strange. Let's head to the London. Don't even get to talk to this person. It just goes straight into general store. He has a tattoo of the number 12. He has something. Elixir, can you hear the voice of Sephiroth? Nice town, huh? We've been in business here for a long time. You're lying. Do you have anything to do with this town? How about being born and raised here? I was here until I was 14 and I don't remember you. It's not nice to lie. Yeah, you're never gonna be able to break through this. They've put up a nice charade. Hi, welcome. What's your story? This town was supposed to have burnt down 5 years ago. What the hell is going on? Sir, don't say such awful things. I was born and raised in this town. What you say never happened. You're lying. Excuse me? That's so rude. If you're gonna talk like that, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave. So even Tifa calls out the lie. There's a tattoo number 6. He has something. Luck sauce. Must go to Reunion. Reunite my butt with the toilet seat. And then there's no other guy up here. Mysterious. For a second, I went to go and investigate this because this is a side quest or a thing in Crisis Core the prequel game, there's a little funny thing that you can do. There's a safe behind this picture frame, and my brain, like, muscle memoried. I went to go and investigate it and forgot that it was the wrong game. Oh, that's funny. All right, there we go. So we've got all the things that you could possibly get. You get a couple of luck sources and some other items, and then equipment for Tifa, which is good. Just wasted a source on Aerith. Don't know why I did that. Wow, he's calling. Sephiroth is calling. The great Sephiroth is near. Inside the mansion. The great Sephiroth. In we go, the Shinra mansion. The bell toll. Once again, the bell tolls. This is one of my favorite moments in the game. I fucking love the return to Nibelheim. I really, really do, because there's a lot of cool things that you can do here that's all missable. I must get rid of all those that stand in the way of my research. Even that one from the Turks. I scientifically altered him and put him to sleep in the basement. If you want to find him, search the area. But this is merely a game, I thought of. It is not necessary for you to participate if you don't want to. There seems to be another letter. Read it. Move the dial on the safe carefully, but quickly. You have 20 seconds. You cannot go past the numbers while turning. The 4 hints for the numbers are: dial 1. The lid of box with the most oxygen. And then we also have behind the ivory short of T and Ray. Then we have the creak in the floor near the chair on the 2nd floor. Then to the left 5 steps, up 9 steps, left 2 steps, and up 6 steps. So, full actual weird safe code clues to piece together this puzzle. And then, oh, hang on. And then, remember, he says there are 4 hints. Because there is a 4th hidden hint. The 4th row has been written in invisible ink. Dial 4 is right 97. So there is your first code, which is the last one, which is 97. Now, I will actually admit, I have never done this the way that God intended, right? I have never pieced together this puzzle, because by the time I played this game with enough sentience to connect thoughts properly, I'd already finished this game over the course of my childhood. It took me a very, very long time to beat it. But then when I started replaying the game after beating it with an actual guide, it just kind of gives you the numbers. But yeah, my first time playing through Final Fantasy VII, no guide, no internet, no friends who played Final Fantasy. I had friends. No Final Fantasy friends. And I just fucking raw dogged this game, which is why it took me forever to finish. I started playing this game when I was like 4. I want to say like 4 years old. Because it came out when I was 2. It wasn't bought for me. My parents had a PS1 with games, and Final Fantasy VII was one of them. And I picked it up and I started playing it when I could, hold things in my hands and just press buttons and hope for the best, right? And I finished Final Fantasy VII for the first time when I was like 12. because I picked it up, I put it down, sometimes I would leave it, sometimes I would just literally replay the first disc because I loved the beginning of the game so much, and it wasn't until I got past this section of the game that I was just full stuck out, I just couldn't proceed, that I ended up just like finally beating that segment of the game when I was like 12, and then I just steamrolled to the finish line, and it's one of my like core memories for sure, running around my house celebrating to my mum about finishing the game. And so I've never completed this as the game intended, right? It's so easy to like even miss this thing. So there's someone in the Turks that has been scientifically altered and put to sleep in the basement, and if you want to find this guy, these are your clues. So you've got the box with the most oxygen, some sort of ivory thing, and then do a bunch of steps. And like I said, I've never actually done it before, so it makes me want to actually properly do it, which is kind of fun. I should probably take Tifa out of my party because she literally has no equipment or anything. I just put her in my party just for the beginning of this segment, so I'll have to do that. There's also an enemy skill for us to learn here as well, which is literally just question marks, because it's a mystery ability, and I believe we learn it from the weird ghost enemies that we are sure to find. The enemies in the Shinra Mansion are just bizarre. Like weird experiment things. Yeah, so we just got this guy and he's just like hanging from a chain, and also he's got a saw blade for a bottom half. We wish him well, you know? Very strange stuff. But let's solve these clues, right? Let's actually do what we need to do. And we'll get it. So the only one that I think needs to be really committed to is this one. So the creak on the floor near the chair on the second floor, to the left 5, up 9, left 2, up 6 is a weird one. So I've taken a photo of that. So let's solve this, right? The room with the most oxygen, because then I think you're just like looking for something to interact with, and you'll get like a number, and I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be the greenhouse. You can also get a twin viper. We'll start getting actual equipment that we can put to use soon. A silver M phone, so Kate Sith also has some new equipment. We haven't even really utilized him, but we will. So room with the chair, this is the greenhouse. Enemy launcher and equipment for Barrett, and here you go. So something is written on the back of the lid. So here's our first number, which is 36. So this is the room with the most oxygen. And then there was something about an ivory thingamabob. This is the one with the chair, so I can't hear a creak though. Or is this the chair? I think it's on the shelf. On the shelf. You could probably just fucking freak out and just interact with everything, and hopefully you find it. Oh, maybe the chair is over this side. Creak in the floor near the chair on the second floor. Where's the chair? Oh, there's chairs in here. I'm listening for a creak. Oh! Alright, creak in the floor. Oh, the creak in the floor only happens when you actually press select. There you go. 59. Yeah, the creak only happens if you actually select it. So the creak doesn't happen with your just naturally. That's kind of annoying. So what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to just guess the room with the chair, do the paces, and then find the spot, right? All right, now this other one, this second code. Behind the ivories, short of T and Ray. Oh, I got it. Behind the ivories, short of T and Ray, is 10. So there you go. Something is written on the floor. So it's tucked in between the piano and here. So I guess, like, these are the rays. I still didn't really understand that one. Regardless, that's my first time doing that naturally. Somewhat. Running around like a madman. So we now have the 4 numbers to this safe. So you have to do this, you have to do this very quickly. I think you go right first and then left, so it's right, left, left. Or, yeah, we'll see. But we're gonna not open it because I need to actually switch around my characters. So we're gonna have Red 13 come back into his spot. And this is basically gonna be the arrangement. Yeah, it'll be fine this way. And we're gonna save before we do this. Open the safe. So, oh, I can't stop, so I've already fucked it up. 36, 10, 59. I got it right. Nice. Oh, in the last second. So you actually don't need to, like, do right, left. You can go right, left, right. Got it first try. Thank you very much. Summon materia falls out. Amazing. And a key. But what else? A secret boss, which looks like this, called Lost Number. This is fun. The mechanic on this boss is really interesting. It's a lot of fun, actually. You'll note that it has 2 sides, but we won't get into that just yet. There is a reason for it. Enjoy the boss theme though. It's always a beloved moment when this theme comes on and YouTube says, "This is a copyrighted track," and I say, "Fuck you, I don't care." Final Fantasy VII music is a bit of an unfortunate landmine, but fuck it, we bowl. I dispute every single one because it is my right to play this music in my gameplay. I don't think there's anything to steal from Lost Number. Nope. Really curious how this is actually going to go down. It's always a gamble. If you mix up your magical and physical attacks, it's always a gamble what's going to happen here. Big Guard being the most useful thing of all time because it does both physical and magical attacks. Why didn't Big Guard work? I think it's because my barriers were still up, maybe? I accidentally did it a little too early. Yes, correct. You can't replenish your barriers while they're still active, sadly. Ooh, we get to do Planet Protector. have no idea what this looks like. Magical stars! And now we're immune just the one time. Very cool. Look at that. Look at that. 0, baby. Incredible. Does that mean we're invulnerable to our own cure spells? We are! We're immune, we're fucking immune to our own cure spells. I've done that to myself, that's funny. You don't need to heal yourself when you're invulnerable, baby. There we go, we can now be attacked. Oh, I just cured the enemy. Enjoy your free 1200 attack points. Fuck! That is an unfortunate misclick. That is hilarious. Alright. Do not do that to me. It's fine. Lost number, making me put in the work, baby. Turbo either on Aerith, let's go. Using that MP big time. I need to push a little harder, I think. I've been extending this fight, but I think we need to push more. So we're gonna pop the summon, which might actually push the boss into its next phase. That's right, I said next phase. You see. Diamond dust. Wasn't as strong as I thought it was. We are not yet at second phase. I just made that up, apparently. Let's see. Look at those strong physical attacks, though. Red 13 doing 300 just normal damage. He does about as much as... There we go. He does as much as a level 2 spell. There you go, lost number. What's this? Reduced physical damage? What does it mean? It means... Oh, it means that Red 13 is dead! It means that he just became more physical, and you have to use elemental attacks to do damage to him. Holy shit. Oh my god. You gotta do elemental damage to him. Oh god. Okay, so he's now going to do incredibly strong physical attacks while having incredibly high physical resistance. And this is going to be a struggle. Maybe. Oh god. Maybe I should have made him magical based. Shit, this is just unlucky. He went for Red 13 twice with the big old attack. Alright, summon, Rama! Ramu! Oh my fucking god. Alright, Red 13 is being harassed, dude. Red 13 is being harassed. This is the toughest boss in the game that you can reach so far. Because he's also optional. He'll do a number on you, that's for sure. Get him! All the summons coming in. Oh my god. Can Red 13 survive? Oh my god, Red! He's destined to not survive this battle, I don't think. But I can at least keep using him as fucking fodder, apparently. Come on, man. Oh, it was Cloud's turn. And he's finally got his limit break. I need my limit break for, Aerith. Alright. Cloud's gonna do a physical limit break, but it's okay. Red 13's gonna summon. He's alive. Yeah! Oh, we got him. With a limit break finish. See, he puts the fucking pressure on. So, yeah, depending on what you finish him with, he'll gain a resistance to it, and then he'll gain so much of a powerful attack. And we've now got Cosmo Memory. We can't do anything with that yet. But we have just obtained our first of multiple limit skills. So this learns the limit skill Cosmo Memory. Who could this possibly be for but Red 13? He doesn't get it though. He doesn't understand it. And that is because that's the level 4 item. So you have to get all of your characters to learn all of their limit breaks up to level 3, and then you can give them that item to unlock level 4. So that's the only way that you unlock the final limit breaks for most characters. Some of them is a little bit different. Kate Sith only has 2 limits, which is, I always thought was really strange. I feel like Rebirth might change that. But there you go. Anyway. We survived. It's a toughie. It's a toughie, that encounter. But we did it. We have the key to the basement. We also have Odin as materia now. Very cool. A new summon. So I feel like we're actually going to pop the... We'll do Odin. See how Odin does not have an element attached. But Odin, I believe, does have an added effect. I believe, with my heart of hearts, that is true. Odin does have an added effect. But I might need to look it up to remember. There you go. We'll allow some battles to take place now after that little bit of clue hunting. And we will hopefully get to appreciate the question mark enemy skill, but we're also probably just going to get cursed forever. But we'll see. This is a pretty dangerous enemy, because they can confuse your whole party and then you just attack each other. Luckily, Aerith attacked herself, so that's actually fine. We want to keep at least 2 of them alive, I guess. Hopefully we can get the question mark thing. Or I could just equip the manipulate materia and speed up the whole process, actually. Because we don't have manipulate at the moment. We'll see if it even does the attack. Are you game enough, or are you just going to hover there? Just hovering, okay. Interesting. I guess I will do this myself. Creepy enemies with creepy sound effects, though, as usual. So let's put on manipulate. Hopefully we can get those enemies once again. And then we can head down to the basement with our brand new key. Unfortunately, we've met with this fella once again. This is not what we want. Just got this guy who can't even climb up a chain properly. We're gonna just run around like crazy until we get ghosts. Please. Oh, maybe this is the enemy that does the question marks. What are they called? Jersey. Such a weird name. There. Oh yeah, they do the question marks. There you go. That's the question mark. And we've got the correct enemy. I knew it was the levitating, like a levitating enemy. So Red 13's learned it. Now we just need Aerith to learn it. So we'll see if they'll attack Aerith with it, please, guys. Basically, it's supposed to deal a amount of damage to your character based on the difference of health that you have. So it'll do like the gap between your maximum health and your current health as damage. So the lower health an enemy is, the more damage you'll do. We're just waiting for one of them to stop spinning and attack Aerith with it, please, so we can learn this enemy skill. Wrong person! Maybe I can manipulate one. And then I'll end up manipulating one with no skill power once again, probably. Just have Aerith use Planet Protector because we just need her to use the limit breaks in order to unlock the next tier. So everyone can be invincible for a little while. I'm not using the question mark ability anymore, so I hopefully have to encounter them again. And then Aerith can learn it. Dude, come on. Like, at that point, it's a joke. And then they do it on Cloud. Thank you. Okay. I can now proceed with my life. Holy shit. What a joke. Down to the basement. I wonder who this previous member of the Turks that's been scientifically experimented on will be. Get invincible. Boop. Oh damn, that other enemy avoided getting hit once. That's really strange. Okay. Time Materia has leveled up, so that's cool. So that now goes... We now have slow. It's very cool. Now, it's a good thing to even equip your all materia, even if you're not actually using it. So as you can see, I do have, like, all. Because a mastered materia for all sells for a lot of gil. Like, a lot of gil. And I love this music so much. I believe the name for this one is The Nightmare Begins. I think that's what the name of this track is. Key to the basement. These actual coffins with skeletal remains. This one has a lid on it. And I got into combat. Of course I did. God damn it. The music stays the same, which is really nice. This is one of those instances where the music remains, which I love. I want to suck your blood. They really are not being subtle. We got the coffins, we got the vampires, we got the... What else could this possibly allude to? Surely the guy in the coffin isn't gonna be some sort of weird vampire wannabe, right? Definitely not. What's next? His name is like Vincent or something? That'd be a joke. To wake me from the nightmare. Who is it? I don't know you. You must leave. You're having a nightmare. You don't look good. A nightmare. My long sleep has given me time to atone. you saying?
I have nothing to say to strangers. Get out. This mansion is the beginning of your nightmare.
You can say that again.
Do you know something?
Talk about Sephiroth. Like you said, this mansion is the beginning of a nightmare. No, it's not a dream, it's for real. Sephiroth has lost his mind. He found the secrets hidden in this mansion.
Sephiroth. You know Sephiroth? You know Sephiroth? And I rise from my slumber. You start first.
Time to exchange story. Exposition skip. That's how it was.
So Sephiroth knows he was created 5 years ago. And about the Genova project.
This is a little muddy here, right? Because I think what this meant to say is, so Sephiroth became aware that he was created 5 years ago. Not that he was created 5 years ago, because he obviously lived a life. It's worded weirdly, where he goes, he knows he was created 5 years ago, like he was like a fucking instant growth Sephiroth, like boop, and then he's in the Nibelheim flashback fully grown. It's just worded strangely. But 5 years ago, Sephiroth found out that he was created and about the Genova project.
He was missing, but has just recently reappeared. He has taken many lives and is seeking the Promised Land.
Now it's your turn.
Sorry, I cannot speak.
What? You're serious?
Good night. Hearing your stories is yet another sin for me. More nightmares shall come to me now than I previously had. Sweet dreams. Please leave.
Boop. Very good. Very good. Someone with a history that also knows Sephiroth. I'm so excited to hear Matt Mercer's take on Vincent properly. Like, all that dialogue's going to be very sweet. Very good choice of voice casting. Hello, I wish to disturb you once more.
You're still here.
Good night. Who are you? At least tell us your name.
I was with Shinra Manufacturing in Administrative Research, also known as the Turks.
Vincento! Oh my god, he's got the name Vincent. That's a cool avatar art for him as well.
Vincent. The Turks? Formerly of the Turks. I have no affiliation with Shinra now. And you?
Cloud, formerly of Soldier.
You were also with Shinra. Then do you know Lucrezia?
Who?
Lucrezia. I will say again. The woman who gave birth to Sephiroth.
A girl? Gave birth? That's a big one. That's a lore drop. Wasn't Genova Sephiroth's mother?
That isn't completely wrong, but just a theory. A game theory, if you will. He was born from a beautiful lady, Lucrezia. She was an assistant to Professor Gast of the Genova project. Beautiful Lucrezia.
A human experiment?
There was no way to cancel the experiment. I couldn't stop her. That was my sin. I let the one I loved, the one I respected most, face the worst.
So you slept as punishment? Isn't that rather strange logic?
Good night. I do not wish to speak of this anymore.
You do not say my sleep is silly. I am being an emo. That is what we do.
I lay awake at night and I go, oh, I was so cringe.
The Lucrezia story is very beautiful, by the way. We will find out more.
Let me sleep.
Alright, we'll let him sleep. Vincent! Oh, hang on, I remember what I have to do. Oh, I love this enemy. So creepy. Ying! And yang. Because there are two targets, naturally. Look at this thing. A lot of enemies that have two sides to them. The secret boss, the scales that tip in different directions with the different damage you have to do to them. Oh, look, that is so creepy, right? Yang's happy. Look at that. That animation is something else. Now, do you see how it starts resisting physical attacks? Because this is basically a light version of the Lost Number fight. The animators put all of their work into this one fight, dude, I swear to God. Just this one character. And now they'll switch, I think, and you have to do physical damage again? I can't remember. Or we might just have to keep up the magic attacks now. Yeah, incredible animation work. Look at that. And those faces are so simple, yet so creepy. Right. Red 13's getting bullied, man. It's a good thing he's like the strongest character. There you go. We've killed one side. So I think now we have to kill the other side with physical damage. Because two targets for us to fight.
Yang's excited.
Yang's happy. Gotta keep beating on this guy. I think it's just one of those really unique encounters where they really allow the combat camera to pay special attention to this character. Like, way more than usual, right? Like, how weird is that? Like, a lot of enemies don't really get such a special focus on them, but that is a fight that is really sort of dragged out. In a very particular way. Alright, we're now going to leave.
Wait!
Ooh.
If I go with you, will I meet Hojo?
Dunno, but we're after him and Sephiroth, so I guess sooner or later.
Lucrezia!
I want to go with you! What?
Being a former Turk, I may be of help.
Alright then. Yay, there he is. Vincent. So we've popped him in our party. He is level 30. And we will oblige him. But, we'll do this. So he has a Quicksilver, and we also have a Peacemaker. So we already have double materia growth opportunity, and he comes with a silver armlet, which is very, very nice. And we will just exchange the materia from Red 13 with Vincent. Enemy skill on Cloud. There you go. So Vincent, level limit 1 naturally. The Galleon Beast. Vincent's limits are also quite unique, because he doesn't have a second limit per level. He only has 1 limit per level. And they're so cool. I can't wait to see how they'll go for it in part 3 of the remake trilogy, because that is when Vincent will be playable. Alright, here we go.
Look at this place.
C Project, Specimen A, Code Z. A scratch left by a fingernail inside. The beaker. Feeding time. That's our chance. So a C Project and Code Z. And then a C Project, Code C. Scratch left by a fingernail inside the beaker. Let's get out of here. This will come up again later. But whose name do we know starts with C, and whose name do we know starts with Z? Oh my god, Vincent, what happened? Did you see Vincent's... And his leg went that way, and his cape went the other way. I've seen that glitch happen before at the worst possible time. I did not expect to see it just there. That is hilarious. Alright, Vincent is now glitched. Terrible timing. Sephiroth!
Being here brings back memories. Are you going to participate in the reunion?
I don't even know what a reunion is! Oh my god, the music comes in once again.
5 years later, Jenova will be at the reunion. Jenova will join the reunion, becoming a calamity from the skies.
Jenova, a calamity from the skies? You mean she wasn't an ancient?
I see. I don't think you have the right to participate. I will go north past Mount Nibel. If you wish to know, then follow.
Reunion? Calamity from the skies? Oh, my balls! Get Materia and then whee! I love that shot so much, dude. Sephiroth really just went ah! Fucking pocket Materia and then went I'm out of here.
Destruct.
Very good Materia. New Materia just dropped, which is Debarrier, Despell, and then Death. Quite useful for enemies that obviously protect themselves. So Sephiroth's just chilling in the basement. And we can read stuff here. Very important. So number 2, where's number 1? Let's start at the beginning, shall we? Number 3. Escapee report number 1. Where are you? Surely there's an escapee report number 1. There we go. X month, X day, 2 escapees were located near Midgar. Description at the time of capture. Former member of Soldier / number blank. No effect could be detected from either Marco radiation therapy or Jenova on him. And B. Reaction to Jenova detected. Status. A. Was shot for resisting, and B. Escaped during A's resistance. B's whereabouts is currently unknown, but pursuit is unnecessary due to his diminishing consciousness, awaiting further instructions. Now, again, this room houses entirely missable, but big-time information. So an escapee report on specimens A and B, code names C and Z, or Z, however you want to say it, which were on these little tanks here of the C project. And specimen A, codename Z, was shot and killed for resisting. And code C, specimen B, escaped with diminishing consciousness. Make of that what you will. But very, very crucial and missable information. It's kind of my favorite thing, is like, there's a lot that you can miss the first run through, and there's a lot that you can miss on the second, third, and fourth, and consecutive run throughs if you just never know the things to look for or the things to look at. The game never draws attention to these things, but they're sweet little lore tidbits if you pay attention. Imagine running outside of the Shinra mansion again and Nibelheim's just on fire again. Like, I think I remember playing this for the first time and going, holy shit, he's going to burn down Nibelheim again. Like, because it plays out almost exactly the same. I thought it was going to run through that exact same thing. So Sephiroth is going north through Mount Nibel, and that is going to be our next destination also. So let's go back through Mount Nibel. This area is going to be lots of fun. But our buggy! What's happening to our sweet old buggy? I guess we're going to have to just leave it behind. We can't bring it with us, sadly. So hopefully there's a good parking zone in Nibelheim and the car doesn't get towed. Can't leave it in the garage. We've got to proceed without it. And now we're in familiar territory. We were last here 5 years ago with Cloud and Sephiroth. Cloud is much more capable at fighting now. And now we can see Vincent's character model in battle, which is quite cool. Really thought that would kill the enemies by now. We're so much stronger. I need Cloud to be the one to focus on getting the kills. Just unfortunate that we are using a lot of NP. I'm gonna have to try and grind for some ethers. There we go. Pulse of Life gained. There you go. So we have now gained Aerith's level 3, final level 3 limit break, which is fully restores all allies. So basically you get a much stronger healing wind. Pulse of Life. So these are all very nice. Like, you get constrains and stops the magic of all opponents, which is cool and unique. Full status ailment. You've got party's limit gauge to the max, except yours, and then all allies invincible one time, and fully restoring all allies. So now, basically, all we're waiting for is Aerith's limit skill, and we will be finding that shortly. But now that we've done that, we're actually able to enjoy Aerith's retirement for a little while, and have another party member take her place until that moment comes. But I'm very happy I've been able to actually realize Aerith's limit breaks in this playthrough, because like I said, like, there's characters that I don't really utilize as much when I play the game, and limit breaks that I don't even really see or pay attention to, because you've just played the game so many times, so you just don't really do much with it. And so it's great to really show it off this time, and I'm excited for the other characters that we're going to pay attention to as well. We're going to see Vincent's limit break here, the Galleon Beast. Raw transformation. It looks so cool. And he does Berserk Dance. Basically, once you put Vincent in this mode, that's it. He will now attack on his own, and you will never be able to get control of him back. That's it. For the rest of the fight, he will be the beast. So his limit breaks come at a huge cost. He basically turns into a behemoth. That's like a behemoth who can stand on his hind legs. And then his other limit breaks are different things that he transforms into for the same thing. So be prepared to lose control of Vincent for the whole fight once you do that. We now have a upgrade for Cloud, which is a new double growth materia rune blade. It does give us it's the strongest weapon so far, and he does get another materia slot, which is nice. I don't know what I want to put on. I might do the destruct. We'll chuck that on, and we will turbo ether. This is where tents start to become really important, because they can fully restore HP and MP, and they are a much cheaper way to restore your MP, because ethers cost a lot of money. Obviously the downside is you need to be at a save point to use them, or on the world map. It's a good thing someone repaired this bridge, huh? And we don't have too many people on it this time, so we'll actually make it to the other side without it falling apart. It's a pretty cool looking sword too. Decent looking weapon. So now we have a different starting point in Mount Nibel. We start here. Now this is something we have never seen before. At least in this story. Cloud never got to see this section, so we'll save here. There is a number of numbered pipes that all lead to different locations, and I'm trying to remember which ones to go down. We'll go down number 1 first. Number 1 actually takes you to kind of where you want to go to leave, which is this crazy looking thing down here, and a save point. And then you can actually jump down there, but we won't do that yet. Actually, I think I've got to go... I think I went down the worst possible option first, because I didn't kick down that ladder. So we've just done the worst option first, so now I think I actually have to go down here. And that puts you in here. Now this is a familiar spot. We've seen this before. I just need to remember how to navigate this silly little environment. Let me go through here, and we go down here. There we go. Out here. Get an elixir. A little bit tricky. Remember this? Elemental materia. We've got some materia now. So it's really interesting to go through these locations. So our second elemental materia, which is really nice. And then more stuff to find. The sniper CR. So another weapon. So it's either double materia growth or a little more attack damage, and we will forego the attack damage for materia growth. I don't think there's anything else. We find ourselves here. I think this is a dead end as well. This is the thing, this place is goddamn treacherous. This is why I've turned off the encounters. Because it's a bit of a headache to navigate Mount Nibel. It's much better to just be able to explore. This is the mistake that you make if you go down that way. You have to go all the way back around. And look! Remember this? Reactor, but what's back here? A door that we can go through because it's actually open this time. Kick down that ladder. Now we can continue to do this once again. We're back here. And we can go through that door next time. Go down number 2. Now have the power soul. So this is another weapon for Tifa, which I believe is also double materia growth, I think. But it's better than her Platinum Fist. Platinum Fist has already been made obsolete, because Power Soul improves Tifa's attack damage when her health is low. So very useful. Number 3! Number 3 takes us to here. Not want to go here. And I think it's number 4 that we want to go down to get the next item, and then number 5 takes us to the same place as number 3. I don't know who put this fucking place together, but it's weird. Who put this place together? There we go. So we have this. Another all materia. Very cool. So we can put that on the double materia growth if we want. Start leveling up another one. I'll leave it alone for now. And we're going to go inside of the reactor before we check out this boss here. Which is a boss I'm really, really looking forward to fighting in Rebirth. And from what we've seen of some of the footage, I think they're bringing the boss forward. Because it shows Cloud and Sephiroth fighting it, which would be during the Nibelheim flashback, which is quite interesting. So I wonder if they'll actually make you fight it twice, in the past and the present. Who knows? We can go back into this reactor. What's going on in here? Remember this place? A lot of important things happen here.
Genova.
Yeah, you can come into the reactor. I don't think there's anything with Tifa if you bring her in. I don't think so. Which I feel like there should be. I feel like it's kind of a missed opportunity. There should be. Tifa being in your party, there should be like a scene that plays here. For sure. So, yes. Here you go. So Platinum Fist is double materia growth. Or Power Soul, so you lose like 2 attack damage, but power up when near death makes it much more of an attractive piece of equipment. So nothing really to be gained by going back to this reactor, unless you just really want to listen to the music and look at some cool pre-rendered backgrounds, because they are cool. And now we're about to do a lovely, lovely fight. So we're actually going to retire Aerith now. Everybody say bye, Aerith. Because she's getting booted out of the party. And we're going to change up our arrangement a bit. Now, these are my 3 favorites. These are the ones that I use all of the time. So we're actually going to have Kate Sith. Why not? We're going to drop Kate Sith in here, which has level 1 limit break, and we'll have Vincent. So we now have the silver M phone. Look at all those materia slots, baby. This is a materia machine right here. You can upgrade to the double materia growth. Less attack damage, but an extra slot. It's kind of crazy that, like, you get all these different ones, and you're like, not really worth upgrading to any of them, really. Which is kind of funny. I don't think there's anything that I really want here. Which means some other party members have what I want. Let's take that off. Red 13 would be great to have here because of his equipment, naturally, but we'll do away with that. Okay, Vitality 10. Then we'll exchange Aerith with Kate Sith. So Kate Sith will become sort of our healer, supporter type. Enemy skill and Titan. So we'll just go for the same stuff. Because our equipment is fine. Now I think with Odin, because as you can see, Cloud doesn't have the ability to summon Odin. His summon thing is grayed out. I think the way that Odin comes in is unique. I actually can't remember because it's not a materia that I use very often. So Odin is a summon materia. It summons Odin, who will perform Steel-Bladed Sword, which has a 92% chance to instantly kill all enemies, or Gunge Lance on enemies immune to instant death, which inflicts non-elemental damage. And the Odin materia has the instant death status, which can be linked to the support materia added effect. So that's what I was talking about with the added effect of Odin. So if you put it on a weapon with added effect, you will inflict instant death on your enemies. And if you put it on your armor with elemental, you will be immune to instant death as well, which is very cool. So you can get the Odin materia. You can just summon Odin. I think maybe the reason why it was grayed out was because it costs 80 MP to summon. So he's just very expensive. So we should be able to at least summon him just to see how he is in the fight. Usually I do this boss fight with my most powerful teammates. But we're mixing it up a bit. We're using Vincent because he's brand new, and we're using Kate Sith because he is neglected. We will save before the encounter in the intended way. And then we'll fight the character lovingly known as Materia Keeper. Alright. Now, enemy skill opportunity. Very, very, very powerful attack. So we'll see how we go. Big guard straight away. We wish to protect ourselves. And hopefully we'll get it to do the attack that we want. We're looking out for the ability called Trine. Materia Keeper is an interesting name. I think it's been renamed in other media to something else. Oh, it also absorbs fire damage, just by the way. Obviously, I was just doing that as an example, so you guys knew not to make the same mistake as me. Cloud is getting bullied, though. We're gonna do Odin, so we can at least see what it looks like. Gunge Lance, because this enemy will not be instantly killed. So 2 different attacks can be done here. We've got the mood lighting and the rain. Look at that big old lance. Odin. Very cool. A lance to part the very heavens themselves! Boom! So cool. Limb hazard for good measure. Come on, mate. I'm in dire need of your Trine attack, please. I can't remember whether it's maybe like a last-ditch attack where it's about to die. Because I don't want to kill it without getting that enemy skill. The good news is Trine does affect every single player at once. Come on, mate. We're just waiting on you. Stop big-horning, you bastard. Is that all you've got? I know you've got more. You've got, and not hell combo either, goddammit. Hey. Look at that cute little guy. He's just having a good time in this fight. Ouch. Trine must be like a last-ditch effort attack. Take dice! Such a funny limit break. Double threes. 1200. Damn. We don't have sense materia, so I don't know how much it has. I think it's in like the 7,000 range. He's starting to heal itself, and that's a sure sign of it thinking it's in danger. There it is. That's what we were waiting for. Trine affects everyone, so now we've got 2 people that have just learned it, and now we can deal more damage. We can just pummel it now until it's defeated. We got exactly what we wanted. Oh, I'm about to heal it for the fucking... I meant to do Shiva, not Ifrit. I don't know why I did that. That's a silly little mistake. I'll let you have that one for free. Silly. Vincent can become the Galleon Beast. So we're about to lose him for the rest of this fight, but that's okay. Become a behemoth. Berserk dance. He gets more HP, which is cool. Aqualung does big damage as well, which is cool. got it, Kate Sith. You'll survive. Dice. Yes. Let dice be the killing move, please. 6. Yeah. Damn it. That would have been a great... No! Oh, no. I just wasted a high potion. Fuck. No, look at him. He's dead. You killed him. Beast Flare. Hell yes. We get to see the other attack. Which fucking heals him for 917. God damn it, Vincent. And he's going to use Cure too. You asshole. Don't heal him with Beast Flare. That is hilariously bad timing. Oh no, Vincent! Oh, this is terrible. This is... No. You're making him fucking... No, dude. Oh, God, no. Oh, God, no. Oh, dude. Vincent's made an oopsie. It was a bad move to do this. Oh, my God. I've lost Vincent for the fight, so I've done this to myself. We can still do this, just he needs to not do the flares. Yeah. Don't you motherfucker. Alright. I have fucked myself over. I forgot that he had this second attack. We're in trouble. We're in big trouble. Alright, I need Kate Sith to get an attack off. This is really bad. Yeah, Cloud's dead. Use that elixir on yourself. It's not over yet. We've got the fucking elixir coming in. We're popping an elixir. We're desperate. Oh my god, he's healing for... Yep. 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 Oh, we're getting trined. Cloud's back up. I'm trying to get... trying to do big guard on the whole team, thank you. Alright, Cloud's gonna elixir himself. Please live. Yes. Now we're going to White Wind the whole team. Even though the elixir's getting used, that's because of the MP. Oh my god, we're still in. We're still in. Alright, White Wind. Okay, we're back. We're back. We're so back. Aqualung. Cure 2 on the whole team. We're still in. We're still in. We got this. Aqualung. Just going to use Cure 2 to heal. Aqualung again. This is it. This is the longest that this fight's ever taken for me. Because I fucked myself over. Dice. Using companions I never really use. And also this is hilarious. Alright. We're back in damage dealing phase now. This is good. We just Aqualung spam. No! I'm fighting against my own companion here. Stop beast flaring, you asshole. Fighting against my own teammate. I'm probably going to start doubling up on the Aqualung here. Double Aqualung. Because it's our strongest attack, and we need to achieve victory. Keep going. Apply the pressure. Holy shit. When will we win? Oh shit, this is not good. Yeah, he's dead. Okay. Oh, Berserk Dance victory. God damn. Kate Sith unfortunately perished and was not able to partake in the experience and celebration. Oh my god. Woo, fucked myself over. Counter materia. Yeah, totally forgot about the flare attack from Vincent there. So that was just not a good time. What I love about that, though, is that did actually force me to utilize elixirs, which I really don't tend to use. You kind of sit on those for a rainy day, so I actually really liked that they were definitely used. We got to see a decent amount of the dice limit break get used. And now we can get the hell out of here. And we got the Trine enemy skill, which is a very powerful one. So Cloud's just missing L4 Suicide and Flamethrower, but besides that, they're basically the same, which is great. And now we find ourselves on the other side of Mount Nibel. So you can take a look over there. My buggy! And we now are going to wander on this new side. Where are we going now? So we actually forgot some things in Mount Nibel. So we're going to rectify that right now. Before you cross the bridge, there's a really not very clear winding pathway for you to go up here. You can get nice and stuck. There you go. And you get the plus barrette, which is for Red 13. So a new weapon for him. Double materia growth again, but 4 slots this time. And you'll be sacrificing a fair bit of damage. And then there is a specific enemy that we wish to encounter in the same area that we can find the Materia Keeper, which is a green dragon, basically the dragon that you encounter in the Nibelheim flashback as Sephiroth and Cloud. Because you can learn the flamethrower enemy skill, and you can also steal, very useful item, the gold armlet. So we basically want to encounter the green dragon and the green dragon only. Everything else is basically just XP and a waste of resources. So we're going to attack enemies until we can hopefully encounter what we want. Because lay flat constantly is a bit of a pain in the ass to deal with. But luckily, Aqualung can just wipe out the whole group. Which is actually good opportunity for Cloud to get his numbers up to learn his next level of limit break. But I'm going to run around here until I have faced 3 green dragons at least and stolen 3 gold armlets, and we should in that time also learn flamethrower on our other enemy skill. This is our final dragon. Flamethrower has been obtained. 2 gold armlets obtained. Oh god. We almost like totally wiped out the dragon. And that first attack, 3k damage with the critical Klim hazard. Protect yourself, because this dragon, by the way, will massacre you. It just busts out flamethrower all the time, and it'll eat you and do an intense amount of damage. Come on, let's get this gold amulet. I can't even attack it because I think it's like on the verge of death. Come Come on. I've had good luck stealing in the previous 2 attempts. I'd like to keep that up, because this dude is dangerous. Thank you. Very good. Dice! This might actually be a kill shot. 7. Ah. Nice. Kill shot. There you go. Very well done. 3 gold armlets obtained. And flamethrower. Alright. So we'll equip those immediately, because it's literally just a better silver armlet. You get 2 linked slots and a 12 physical defense increase and a 6 magical defense increase. Very nice. Very nice. Cloud is also now using the counter attack that we just got from Materia Keeper, and you want to pair that with cover materia. So Cloud will now defend companions and then counter once he takes that damage. So you sort of maximize the efficiency of your counter materia. Cloud is more likely to get attacked. Cloud is now more likely to counter attack, as you will. So there you go. That's what we missed in Mount Nibel, and there's nothing for us out in the open world between here and this beautiful town in the distance. So now we're only 1 enemy skill missing, which is the L4 Suicide. And we can go back for that when we want to learn Choco Buckle as well, which we know how to trigger now. Let's go take a look inside, shall we?
What's that? Big ass rocket.
What a hunk of junk. Rusty old rocket. Wonder why they made something so huge. Let's take a look around first. Let me handle all your weapon and accessory needs. You can now get the shotgun, which is a normal growth weapon, and obviously Vincent's strongest one. The gold armlet, which we just stole, but it's like pay 6,000 or get it for free and fight a cool dragon. You know? I know what I'm doing. We'll buy these weapons. I'll eventually go back and buy those weapons at Cosmo Canyon as well. They're not of crucial importance right now. You can now buy these accessories, which is very useful. So you can do multiple strength increases. There's our earring for Magic 10, which you would like to give to your magic caster primarily. We'll give that to Kate Sith. We also got the gem ring from Materia Keeper, which protects against paralyze, petrify, and slow numb. Useful. You cannot use the toilet, but you can go in there. You can also go and have a look around this dude's house if you want. Just for no reason. You can just go and peruse into someone else's home. All the camouflage wallpaper is so bad. You can also go back here, and then you can talk to him through the wall for some reason. I always find it funny when there's like doors you can open and there's no point in doing so. There's the Mona Lisa on the wall. This dude admiring it. Is it real or fake? I love that. Welcome to the Shanghai Inn. It's 100 gil a night. Would you like to spend the night? Nope. Hello? I'm in here. Anyway, you get the point. Better ask the captain about this town. He's the one in charge of it. Captain? Who's the captain? The captain was a pilot when Shinra was still interested in their space program. He was going to be the world's first astronaut. There was an accident. Ever since then, he's been wasting his life away here dreaming about going into outer space. Did you see a man in a black cape? Man in black cape? Nope, never seen him.
Drink will ease your heart.
Would you like something to drink? Let me hear your story, pal. Did you meet the captain already? He's really the town's representative, so you should really talk with him. We can go check out upstairs if you want. Even though we haven't bought anything, you can take a look at the beautiful rooms here with the very interesting quilt covers. Not a huge fan. Not really a huge fan of the colors in general. It's very like desaturated green. It's sort of like sage color. I mean, it's on brand. We've got the Shanghai. A lot of the green, a lot of the jade coloring. I don't know why it's located in Rocket Town, of all places, but there you go. This used to be a Shinra base where they launched rockets. You saw the leaning rocket, right? That's Shinra number 26. It never got off the ground, though. Or maybe just for a second. Just looms there. It's how the town got its name. Shinra number 26. That's right. This town's name is Shinra number 26. This is Rocket Town. Want to take a look at the rocket with me? Yes, let's take a look. Show me the rocket. Yep, that's a rocket, all right. I get so impressed every time I look at it. Sorry to get you into this. For me, it's a kind of hobby. But out of appreciation, let me give you this. Receive the Yoshiyuki. I wish you'd take care of it and use it. New weapon for Cloud, which is pretty cool, but also it's not that great. Very good attack damage. Sword is used when an ally is down, which is a horrible description, because what does that even mean? I believe it is more powerful when your allies have fallen in battle and you are like the lone samurai type. But you also only get 2 materia slots, and that's normal growth. So, disgusting. Everyone in this town was a mechanic back when they were planning to launch the rocket. Lore. Welcome. This is the item shop. You can now stock up. It also is a materia store, and this is the good stuff. Barrier and exit. So we will be buying both of those, and ethers, which I will be purchasing for 1,500 each. Very expensive. What can you do? Yes. We can also go and look in their house. All Gramps does is gaze at that rocket all day long. So a lot of stores that also double as houses, because people are just making do, you know? So getting the barrier materia is very, very, very nice. So we have D-barrier with destruct, but barrier will give us, obviously, barrier, MB barrier, and then the unique stuff is reflect and wall. Wall materia is really good stuff. It gives you everything. You got to be really careful with the reflect spell though, because you will never be able to cure your characters while that is active. So we're going to chuck barrier on, and it's obviously one that's very useful with the all materia as well, but luckily we have the enemy skill Big Guard, because we big-brained and manipulated enemies into giving us that skill. So we don't really need it, but we're going to level it up to get to wall, because that's when it becomes super useful.
That rusted-out rocket is all that remains of Shinra's space program. Thanks, dude.
I'm I'm so bored. Isn't there anything that can excite me? Jeez, it's boring. Isn't anything exciting gonna happen here? Bored couple. It's so boring. Let's see. Do I know any good jokes? It's my job to make people laugh all over the world. Can't wait for comedian NPC to appear in Rebirth. Hopefully he gives me some good memories, some good laughs. God, everything is so ugly colored like that. Jesus. Who decided on the decor for the whole town? Oh, just gonna rob everybody's house. Drill arm, we got a new weapon, a close range weapon for Barrett. Let me in. Let me in. Just got all your weapons and your car just chilling inside the house. This isn't even a garage, it's just another room. And we're gonna go out the back, because who cares about everyone else's property, right? Look at this. There's a Shinra logo on it. Tiny Bronco. This is cool. Want me to keep watch? May I help you, trespassers? No, we were just looking at it. If you would like to use it, please ask the captain. The captain should be in the rocket. I'm Shara, and what are your names? I'm Cloud. Vincent, I am... Never mind. Fortune-telling machine Katesith here. So you're not with the Shinra? I thought you were bringing approval for the space program. Huh? President Rufus is scheduled to come here. The captain's been so restless all morning. Rufus? I'm a fortune-telling machine, and I'm a vampire. The Final Fantasy VII party never fails to amaze me. I'm a thug with a gun on his arm. I'm a super powerful woman who will punch you out of this whole entire existence. I'm a flower girl. I'm a dog. I'm a materia stealing ninja. I'm a vampire. And I'm a fortune-telling robot. There's one more special guy to join the party soon. He's a grumpy 30-year-old, but you wouldn't think so in the original game. You'd think he'd be a grumpy 50-year-old man. So the remake is going to age him down appropriately, I suppose. I'd actually be very curious. I don't know what everyone else's responses are in that sort of section, which is really cool. We might take another opportunity to swap characters. We haven't had Barrett in our party for so long, so I think we're going to have Barrett and maybe Barrett and Vincent. We'll have the two gunmen. So we'll swap them over. Because Barrett is still on his limit level 1, which at this far into the game is so strange for me. Because like I said, Barrett is usually a mainstay in my party. So he's got the heavy Vulcan, but he can go down to the drill arm for short range. Obviously, there's not much sacrificed on stats, and you get double materia growth. So that is very much worth it. He's not going to be our magic user, though. I think we're going to have Cloud be the magic user. So we'll switch that around a bit, and we'll exchange materia. Oh yeah, exit materia is escape and then remove. So you can use the materia to immediately escape instead of holding down the escape buttons manually, and then remove is removing enemies from combat. Just get them out. So quite useful, I believe, for capturing chocobos, because you can just pick and choose some enemies to remove them from existence, essentially. We'll give Barrett a... give Barrett a something. Give him poison materia. Cloud be more of a healer, so we'll swap the restore materia with that, so all restore. Alright, we'll do all and ice. Lovely. Now we should go and meet the Capitan. So, very good timing for us. Rufus is scheduled to come here today. Got the space program. So let's see what that's all about. Gotta prepare my vocal cords for what's about to come up next. I haven't decided yet. It just kind of comes out of me naturally, so we'll find out. We'll find out what sounds I make. I love Rocket Town, though. I love this design of the rocket too. He just looks like he's like in his 50s. It's the hair for sure.
What are you guys doing here?
Does that sound like a 30-year-old man? It doesn't really, but it sounds like Sid in original Final Fantasy VII. We heard the captain was here.
Captain? I'm the captain.
Honestly, he gets the best introduction, because this is one of my favorite themes in the whole game. Sid's character theme is honestly one of the best tracks in the whole game. It is so heroic. It fills you with a sense of duty. Like, it really does. Like, the way that it encapsulates command, him being the captain, it puts you in that position of responsibility. Like, this is a dire moment, and if I can't fulfill my duty, we all fail. This is what this music is. And it's incredible. It's one of my favorite themes. Beautiful character theme. And incredible character portrait artwork for Sid there. Look at that guy with the cigarette in his mouth. And like the cigarette packet in his headband. So good. And here is our Sid. The Final Fantasy staple character of Sid.
The name's Sid. Everyone calls me Captain, though. What do you want?
Tell me about this rocket.
Wow, not bad for a kid.
Says the 30-year-old man. He's not even that much older than Cloud. Fuck, dude. It's so crazy. I'm closer to Sid's age than Cloud. Aging is terrible. Aging is so terrible. Oh. I used to be a child idolizing Cloud, feeling like he was quite old. He's a 21-year-old kid. And now I'm close to Sid's age and almost have the same attitude as him.
Alright then, I'll explain it to you. You know, Shinra developed a lot of technological gadgets during the meaningless war, right? The war with Wutai. Now it's a Mako company, but in the old days it was a weapons manufacturer.
Uh-huh.
Well, they came up with a rocket engine. There was so much excitement about the thought of going into outer space our dreams got bigger and bigger. They put a major budget into it, made prototype after prototype. Finally, they completed Shinra number 26.
Yeah, I've got to put a bit of gravel in his voice because he is a heavy smoker, right?
Which shreds my own vocal cords in the meantime. They chose the best pilot in Shinra. No, in the world. Me. I mean, come on. And finally, we get to the day of the launch. Everything was going well. But because of that dumbass Shara, the launch got messed up. That's why we became so anal. And so, Shinra nixed their outer space exploration plans. After they told me how the future was space exploration and got my hopes up, damn them! Then, it was all over once they found out Marco Energy was profitable. They didn't even so much as look at space exploration. Money, moolah, dinero, my dream was just a financial number for them. Look at this rusted rocket. I was supposed to be the first man in space with this. Every day, it tilts a little bit more. At this rate, I don't know which will be first. This thing falling over, or me getting out of here. My last hope is to talk to the president.
Oh man, I'm supposed to ask you about the other things too, Sid. Hold on. Can I ask him about the other stuff? Yeah, reset for me, buddy. Thank you. Is Rufus coming?
Yeah, there must be news about restarting the space program. A young president, that's what we need. He still has dreams too.
I love that you meet Sid. He goes, here's my theme music. Here's my backstory. Let's fucking go. Like, immediately. Can we borrow the tiny Bronco?
You out of your damn mind? That's my most cherished possession. I can't let you take it.
There you go. Off we go. So apparently the rocket failed to launch because of that dumbass Shara. That's the story. I wonder if we'll get more to that one day. Let's head back on over. Because Rufus is coming, but we need that tiny Bronco for some reason. Maybe we should try again? Excuse me, Cloud? Did the captain say anything? Nope. Oh.
Shit, Shara, what are you, blind? We got guests. Get some tea. Fuck.
I'm sorry. Really, don't mind us.
Shut up. Sit down in those chairs and drink your goddamn tea. Ah, damn, I'm pissed. Shara, I'll be in the backyard tuning up Tiny Bronco. And make sure to serve them some tea, alright?
How much do you want to bet that Sid's attitude does not exist in Rebirth? I feel like they're going to tone it down a bit. They're going to make him a bit more like a 30-year-old man and not like a 50-year-old abusive husband. And we'll see what happens. But from the little snippet that we've seen of Sid in the Rebirth trailer, he seems to be a very different just based on that interaction alone. Like he's like, Aerith, I want to help. And it seems so different to what we come to expect of Sid as a character. So I'm really curious about the context of his characterization and what they decide to go for. We'll see. But it seems like a different approach right off the bat. Sorry, it's our fault. No, he's always like this. He always like this? That's pretty bad. No, it's because of my stupid mistake. I was the one who destroyed his dream. What happened? Time for the flashback. There we go.
Hey, get your ass in gear. You work like a snail. Even the moon would get tired waiting around for your ass. I'm sorry. Don't take so much time checking that fucking oxygen tank. Shara, being careful's good, but no matter how many times you check that oxygen tank, it won't matter. That thing wouldn't break even if hell froze over. But, no buts. You're not stupid, so be more efficient. I'm sorry. Captain, our dreams are finally coming true. We are so proud to be a part of the launch of Shinra number 26. Captain, preparations are complete. All that's left is liftoff. Yeah, leave it all to me. I'll be back in a few. This is before Sid took up smoking, and it was much earlier in his life, so he sounds a little bit younger. This rocket still looks a bit rusty and shit, though. They probably didn't have time to give us a whole flashback, better looking interior. Alright, Captain, fly our dreams into outer space. Thanks, guys. We're praying for your safety. Instrument panel, all clear. Shinra number 26, ready for launch. Engine pressure rising. Shinra number 26, 3 minutes to launch. Beginning countdown. Finally. What the? What happened? Sid, we have an emergency situation. A mechanic is still in the engine section of the rocket. What? Who is the little fuck? I don't know. Activating the intercom in the engine section. Hey, goddammit! Who the fuck's still in there? It's Shara, Captain. Don't mind me. Go ahead with the launch. Shara! What are you still doing in there? I was still concerned. The results of the oxygen tank test weren't satisfactory. You stupid little shit! It's gonna get so hot in there that there ain't gonna be shit left when we blast off! You're gonna be burnt to a crisp! You're gonna die! You know that, don't you? I don't mind. If I can just fix this, the launch will be a success. I'm almost done. Almost done? You're gonna die! Sid, we must start the countdown. We won't make it if we don't. Starting engine! Hey, wait a minute! Shara's still in there! What are you gonna do, Sid? If we cancel now, it'll be another 6 months until the next launch. God damn it, Shara! You wanna make me a murderer? Captain! Shara! Tank number 7 check is complete. Once I complete tank number 8, it's all clear. Come on, Shara, hurry up. You're gonna die. 30 seconds until ignition. Beginning countdown. Sid, forget about her. We won't make it in time. Very careless staff, by the way. What am I supposed to do? 15 seconds until ignition. Internal temperature rising. Oh man, the moon. Outer space. My dreams. Ignite engine. Shit! That old man lied. The rocket did leave the ground. God, the sound effects on that, like the echo. And then the town sprung up in its place. I love that transition so much. It's so cool. He pushed the emergency engine shutdown switch, aborting the mission to save my life. After that, the space program was cut back and the launch was cancelled. It's my fault his dream was destroyed. That's why... It's alright. I don't care what the captain says. I'll live my life for him. Shara, you still haven't served him tea! We haven't heard this music in a little while. We haven't heard this since Midgar. I'm sorry. Hurry up and sit down.
Or ain't my hospitality good enough for you? They're late. Where is Rufus? Hey, long time no see. So, Sid, how you been, little old buddy, little old pal? Palmer? Well, if it ain't Fat Man Palmer, how long were you figuring on keep me waiting? So, where's the space program gonna start up again? Hey, I don't know. The president's outside, so why don't you ask him? Let's remember the meeting that took place in the Shinra building, and Palmer was like, budget for the space program, and then President Shinra was like, no. And he was like, oh man. So Palmer's coming back into the story again. This is something I'm looking forward to in Rebirth a lot too. Shit, good for nothing, fat ass. Don't say fat. Hey, tea! Can I have some too with lots of sugar and honey? And oh yeah, don't forget the lard. Palmer is a little too focused on T and Sid to even acknowledge us. Hey, have we met before? Hey, is the tea ready yet? With plenty of sugar and honey, and yeah, don't forget the lard too. Is President Rufus here to announce that he's going to restart the space program? Let's go take a look. What the? You got me all excited for nothing? And what you come here for?
I want to borrow the tiny Bronco. We're going after Sephiroth, but seems like we've been going in the wrong direction. But now, we think we know where he's headed. But we have to cross the ocean. That's why we want your plane.
Because why would we not use the high wind Junon Harbor? Why would we not use any of our other planes? Why would we not use Shinra helicopters? It's a very weird plot point. I think that they mentioned the high wind and the Galinka, if I'm saying that right, like planes are not ready to be utilized. I think that dialogue came up. But Shinra do have helicopters, and those helicopters can fly long distances, and we've seen it happen. And I just think it's a really bizarre choice. Like, we specifically need the tiny Bronco, your plane, in Rocket Town, because Shinra doesn't have anything. I wonder if they're going to change this a little bit, because it does seem a little bit silly. Like, I'm not really sure on the thought process for Rufus here. He's like, let me just call up Shinra and get them to literally deliver me a helicopter. I think it's going to be different because Crisis Core, Advent Children, all of the extended media of Final Fantasy, hell, even in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth screenshots, we can see Shinra helicopters and planes in the air. So what's their excuse going to be for Rufus needing the tiny Bronco, you know? I feel like it might shift because it's a little bit strange. But now, we think we know where he's headed. We have to cross the ocean. That's why we want your plane. Shit, first the airship, then the rocket, and now the tiny Bronco. Yeah, because the airship was also Sid's, the high wind. Shinra took outer space away from me, and now you want to take the sky away from me too? Oh my. You seem to forget it was because of Shinra Inc. that you were able to fly in the first place? What? Excuse me. This way. Rufus casually doesn't acknowledge us. You wanted to use the tiny Bronco, right? I believe Palmer's going to take it. Why don't you talk to him? So yeah, Palmer's already up the back here, just slipping through. They weren't gonna take it with his permission. They were just gonna steal it. Why do I have to do this? I'm the head of the space program. Yes. This will be the party. We'll be taking the tiny Bronco. I've seen you somewhere before. I know, the Shinra building, when the president was killed. Oh! Security! This Palmer boss fight better be in the goddamn remake. I need it. So good. Like, he needs to be a boss fight and he needs to be spanking his butt. He has to. Please. There's Barrett's drill arm. Nothing to steal, but worth checking just in case. Don't know if slow works on him. We're just trying. It does! We have slowed him down. Marco gun. And he's been poisoned. This is the good thing about human boss fights. They are susceptible to status effects. If we put added effect on our weapon, and it had a linked materia slot, you'd be able to attack and inflict poison. We're kind of bullying poor old Palmer at this point, but he doesn't have any skills to teach us. Oh, Barrett. Missing with that short-range weapon. He's got a gun, and at least we have one gun user on our side. I wonder if this will work. It does work on him. Oh, big shot. Trine. Get trined. Look at that character model. Looks so good. Off goes the plane. Whoop! Almost gets his head cut off. Bye! And the Shinra truck comes in the perfect time to run him over. Incredible. So that's Palmer. And you get the Eden coat, which is a massive materia slot piece of armor. And then it continues to play the boss fight music as we go, I can't stop it! Forget it! Get in! Get the whole team out of here! Vincent's like, oh my god! And the tiny Bronco takes flight. This is one way to fly a plane, by not being in the cockpit. So cool. Hurry up, Sid! And it gets shot. Where's the rest of my party at? Fuck! The tail's been hit! We got Barrett and Sid, the two potty mouths. Emergency landing. This is gonna be a big splash. Hold on to your drawers and don't piss in them! Very short flight of the tiny Bronco. It's kind of hilarious how the game chooses to handle its vehicles. I love it. Well, here we are. She won't fly anymore. Can we use it as a boat? Shit, do whatever you want. Sid, what will you do now? I don't know. I'm history with the Shinra. I've given up on that town. How about your wife, Shara? Wife? Don't make me laugh. Just thinking about marrying her gives me the chills. What are you guys gonna do? Yeah, Sid likes to be the abusive husband without the husband part. Just straight up like, you live with me now, you make me tea, and I will just abuse you for the rest of your life because of your mistake. And Shara's like, I will happily fulfill this role. We're going after a man named Sephiroth. We'll have to get Rufus of the Shinra someday too. I don't know about any of that, but What the hell? Sign me up. How about it, everyone? I don't care. Glad to be aboard, numbskulls. Numbskulls? Yeah, anyone stupid enough to go up against Shinra nowadays has gotta be a numbskull. I like it. So, where are we headed? Rufus said he was going after Sephiroth to the Temple of the Ancients. Really? Where is it? That Temple of the Ancients? Dunno, that numbskull kid was telling me he was heading in the wrong direction, so maybe it's off this way? Let's just head for land and get some information. Temple of the Ancients. That name bothers me. That it do. How to fly the Tiny Bronco. Press the OK button to get on, and the cancel button to get off. Tiny Bronco can cross shallow waters and rivers, and you can get it off on the beach. So there you go, there's your Tiny Bronco. Oh man. Oh, this is fucking hilarious. So, where the game decides to land the Tiny Bronco is in a very funny place. So this is going to be great. The game definitely pushes you in this direction to land here, because it's like, let's just look for land and see what happens. And that is where we are going to bring this episode of Final Fantasy VII to a close, and Sid is a very welcome party member. And that's it. That's the full squad. And Rebirth has confirmed every single party member will appear, but Vincent and Sid will be on the sidelines. So we get 3 new playable characters, Red 13, Kate Sith, and Yuffie in Rebirth. I'm very much looking forward to Kate Sith and Red 13 being playable, because Yuffie got her in DLC. But it's going to be great having at least 6 party members. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 party members available. Maths. And then Vincent and Sid will show up and have their time in the sun in part 3. But that is all we have time for today. I hope you have enjoyed this episode of Final Fantasy VII. Just really fun events taking place. Next time we're on land. The Tiny Bronco has landed. We're going to head up this slope, see what happens. Maybe something will lie ahead that will be quite eventful for us. We'll just have to wait and see. But thank you so much for joining me today, and I will see you next time.